Usually you pay for PPV, but this is free and this is real TV. Grab your cup, pour that drink, roll that blunt, and tell us what you think. Commas come pouring in, women be exposing, man. Fellas start to open up, shorties feeling down to fuck. It's a safe place, spill that tea. That cup is hot, don't let it fall on me. And the stage, you keep it funky, might speak for she think. Vibe from the BX, don't even try stink. Eva keep us humble, she consider your feels. And Tati got 3 kids, you better pay them bills. Time is money, make sure your clock is right. Sliding in DMs, you make sure your stock is tight. Ladies, they gonna tell you if you ain't rocking right. I'm telling you, dude, don't end up a topic tonight. It ain't all jokes, get serious too. If I can help what happened to me, not happen to you, it makes it worth it. Let's get drunk on purpose. Start telling stories we would never tell in person. It's real TV.
Hey.
Happy Thursday.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Not bad. Yet.
Welcome to TV on Thursdays. If it's your first time, welcome to the TV family, where we talk about everything and anything, and there is no filter. So if you're listening to us, make sure you have headphones on and you're not around children. It's definitely rated R most weeks. But we're excited to have you. Share the live, subscribe, hit that button. You don't want to miss episodes from us. If you haven't heard any of our episodes, you can reference Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also on Reflex Radio, shout out to Joe. Download the app. You can listen to us live too, or watch us while we are live on YouTube. But my name's Anastasia.
And as always, Logic Balabi Mac. How you doing?
Yeah, and Eva the Diva is also part of us, but she is under the weather, sadly. So hope you feel better, Eva. But we have a spicy topic today. So after a long, hard day at work,
do you want to bring in the guest before we discuss the topic, or?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna introduce the topic, then we'll bring it on.
Okay.
Yeah. What was last week? I forget.
Girl, I barely know what day we in.
Where did the week go? I mean, I'm sure anybody. It was good because we have a lot of comments on. So
yeah,
I know that.
Besties chilling with significant others. That was
Oh
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Please don't let your besties be fucking your man. You never know.
I don't think
or
anyone
have around
lets
your man.
that happen.
But But anyways, we have a special guest today, and title of our topic is "Gone in 60 Seconds." That could mean so much, but let's welcome Chris Cartel in the building today.
Bang. What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Good. How are we?
How are you?
Is there alcohol in there?
Complain. It isn't.
Oh, you on TV? This is where we gotta get your sip on.
I'm on this willpower journey.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
good. I ain't drinking or smoking.
But you vaping.
Overall, this is Peachy Melon Airbar 10,000.
Vaping isn't smoking?
Nah, it's just a regular vape.
Right.
I did vaping... on the 20th. I did drink and smoke, but that was in celebration. But before that, my last drink or smoke was in January.
Oh, it's good. It's very good. Stay consistent.
You don't
it ain't
consider
forever.
vaping
I'll be lying
if
I said it's forever. But for right now, just to see if I can do it. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about.
That's good. Congratulations.
So
continue.
You don't count vaping as smoking?
When I say smoke, I smoke. I'm talking about weed.
Oh, smoking weed.
That was at one point was my longest relationship.
Mm.
Me and Mary Jane been going steady since '99.
I feel
that. I feel that too. Yeah.
You know. So what sparked this willpower journey?
You're gonna be a lightweight when you come back.
Just to see if I could. It already happened. On the 20th, I took like 3 sips of Henny and maybe like 6 or 7 pulls of the blunt, and I was done up.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So and actually, that's really what it made happen because I'm like, I was going through an ounce every 2-3 days. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back for a little bit and see what it's hitting for. So
it's good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Everybody can use a detox, you know.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's important.
And it's the first time it's willingly. Every other time was for a job or some type of opportunity. So it means a little bit more.
Like, damn,
that makes
I'm
sense.
actually
That makes
making this
sense.
choice right now.
Legit.
That's funny.
Hey, I mean, you know what? Discipline really helps you grow and within yourself. So if you're able to master that, then
there's nothing I
kudos to
can't do.
you, because
That's right.
That's hard.
Legitimately, especially when you're around it daily. So yeah.
Yeah. Even there's times on here, right? We tell everybody, you listen to us, go grab your cup that you're sipping on, right? Because we about to talk some shit. You want to get it loose. Right? We wind down for the day. But there's times that I can't drink no alcohol, but kudos to you that you're holding it down strong. I can't say the same. After certain days, I'm like, fuck this whole day. I need a glass of wine right now. So. But I appreciate you showing up to the TV family. And I know like you were with me on Call with China Doll, which is a great episode. If y'all haven't watched that, watch that. Definitely with us with people that watch us on TV, if you want to give a brief introduction before we get into the topic.
My name is Chris Cartel. I am a artist and content creator. My content creation has dwindled to an extent, because of
here choices. You got to spill the tea in all details, right? We don't hold back.
Of course. Well, like I said on in the comments on last episode, I used to do OnlyFans, so that's considered content creating.
No,
so,
it is. You make it back.
Which I know. Yes, and yes. But that I no longer do. So now it's just skits and little things like that, promoting the music. Just dropped a new record called All Night. It should be in everybody's bedroom playlist.
Correct. That is fire.
Legit. I appreciate it. Yeah. So we just got the video.
Only a little snippet.
You know what I mean? I'm waiting to see, waiting for that to come out. You know what I mean? But the song is out on all platforms. Wherever you can listen to music at is there. So definitely go check it out.
Actually, you also should add the sound to TikTok, because since TikTok is a big social platform.
You can use it on there too. You can use it on TikTok. You can use it on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay.
All platforms. The only place it's not on yet is SoundCloud.
I feel like SoundCloud not as popular as other platforms now. So,
but all major platforms. Tidal, Deezer, Amazon Music, everywhere.
Got it. Okay. Well, back to this content, since it relates to our episode. How did it start?
I had a homegirl that was doing it. Like, that was her full-time gig. Mm-hmm. And at the time, her and her boyfriend at the time broke up. Like, he did some fuck shit. They broke up, and her solo content really wasn't hitting as much as the BG content. So first few times was just, because we've messed around at the time. We messed around before. So the first few was just really like just doing what we normally do. And then it started to hit. So that's when payments started to come into play. And after that fact, I made my own page and started to, and once I moved to Atlanta was my Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Atlanta was my Vegas. I was going to Atlanta yearly for years. So that was my Vegas. And then, if you know Atlanta, it's a city of.
I mean, how familiar are you with Atlanta?
Extremely.
Oh.
Extremely.
That's good.
If you're in Atlanta, make sure
we
you
might
visit
pick your
Tokyo
brain.
Valentinos.
To where?
Tokyo Valentinos.
You taking notes?
If you're spicy. Fellas, do not go on Tuesday and Thursday.
I don't know if I'm that spicy.
Fellas, do not go on Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, he know the days.
I learned the hard way.
Tokyo what?
Tokyo Valentinos. It's a sex shop / swingers club.
Oh.
We went on just randomly. We were in Buckhead, and he was like, my bro was like, yo, because he had gone on a day that was,
popping,
a good day to go.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, let's go in here. Let's go in. It happened to be a Thursday. So we walked in. It's just like, because you got to go in. You walk into the sex store. You go and you got to buy tickets, and then they'll let you in. So there's like, you sure you guys want to go in? It's men's night. So to us, we're thinking like, oh, this is a night that. And then the girl behind the counter was like, no, you're not understanding me. It's men's night.
Oh, just fully gay.
Yeah. I'm like, no. She's
Which
like,
street?
yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'm looking at 3 locations.
We went to the one in Buckhead.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah,
It looks like I might be hopping on a plane.
I can't remember the name. Once I figure it out, I'll either send it to you or I'll let y'all know. But there's a few like swinger clubs and things like that in Georgia.
Wow.
That's why it was my Vegas.
So this is where your content went off.
Yeah. I was probably shooting 2-3 times a week, strictly OF content.
All right. So
and
based
like,
off
when
of
people think OF, they think, oh, nah, it's really a business. Like you make a lot, but you spend a lot.
You spend a lot in what way?
Between testing and promotion and contracts and things of these natures. Sometimes there's lawyers involved because certain people only deal with splits.
What?
And pretty much what a split is you'll get, like, I dealt mainly in splits. So I'll get a X amount up front and then a percentage of, like, let's just say for easy math, every $100 that's made on after that, I'll get $25 or whatever the agreed percentage would be. So that's what a split is.
Damn, I feel like I should be writing this down. Like, it sounds legit.
People don't even know what OnlyFans really started for. Like it just grew into what people think it is now. But it really
educate us.
We
would like to know.
It definitely wasn't. Well, it was literally for fandom content.
It honestly wasn't even. It was, but to an extent, it was more so. It became a thing during the pandemic. So like chefs and personal trainers can still make a living.
Yeah.
Like you subscribe and you get your videos, you get your workouts, you get your recipes and so on and so forth. So it started for that. And then it just grew into what we know today. But it kind of liberated an industry.
So what would you say, what were you seeing? Like, you don't got to give exact numbers, but like a range on a weekly basis.
On a monthly, I probably do like 3,000-4,000, give or take.
Not bad.
Obviously, the more that you do, the
more money,
the more that you make.
So the
but
more
I kept
you
it.
do.
Basically,
legit. If you think about it that way, yeah.
Wow.
But
did you do a lot of like collabing, or did you do...
almost everything I did was collab outside of like personal personal content. So people would request things. So I would have toys and things like that, and I'll pretend the toys is a person and so on and so forth. But most of it was collaborations. And I kept it to the same like 3-4 people.
Bro, you reading my mind. Yes, that was my question.
So why'd you stop?
I kept this small. Like I said, it can get as big as you want. You know what I mean? Like there's couples, like there's a couple that I actually met. They're kind of Twitter famous. They're called the Masked Couple.
Masked?
Oh. They literally wear masks, like ski masks, and they do a lot of group content to the fact of a daily content creation. They travel throughout the country. There's another husband and wife, Mandy Cat and I can't remember her husband's name. They're big on Twitter. Their podcast is big on Twitter and Instagram. Family Standards. There you go. Family Standards is their Instagram.
We're giving
page.
So much good info today. Like, you know,
I've never worked with them, but I've met them being in Atlanta. So, and they're amazing people.
So
some of the most amazing people I've met are in the industry.
Back to the original question. Why did you stop?
For love, honestly.
But y'all can make it back together.
Nah, she not with it.
Oh.
She not with it. The relationship I was in before this, we were polygamous. So we started but the problem was she lived in Maryland. I'm not too great with long distance. And she was open to things. She was like, her thing was either include me or inform me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like technically a green light to, and that's kind of how my relationship now started. But my wife now just wasn't fit for the shits. She said, I don't share. So like the closer that we got, the further apart me and my now ex got. You know what I mean? So but it was cool while it lasted. You know what I mean?
I didn't even plan this topic, and it's perfect. It's just like, wow, you're good. Everything is great. No, polygamy, interesting. So really quick, was that something you always wanted to try, or?
It's not my first. I've been in a polygamous relationship before. You know what I mean? This is probably my second or third.
Oh,
I'm gonna count it officially as my second, but I've been in. The second one technically it wasn't a relationship. I was just brought into an already established relationship, but I was in a polygamous relationship in 2012. The girl that I was dating at that time was bisexual. She had a thing for women.
So they were both your girlfriends.
Yeah, we all lived together. My $30,000 household became a $90,000 household.
Wow.
People think polygamy is strictly sexual. That's just an additive.
I mean, if I got somebody else helping me pay my bills, like.
Oh, that's really what it's for, is to create
it is not what it's for.
Historical. It not literally. That's what it really is for. No, I'm
right, because you're getting double pleasure.
Like I said, that's separate. It's
Are you saying like that's a plus?
That's just an add-on. That's not the main course. It's not. You learn how to love somebody differently. Because let's just use us as an example, right?
Yeah.
The way that I love you may not be the way that V loves you. So me loving V, I get to watch how she loves you, so I get to learn how to love you more than what I already do, and across the board. Arguments go out the window.
It can go so far.
But again, society has made it so negative. Arguments go out the window.
There's no way arguments go out the window.
I promise you,
there's always something you're gonna piss me off about.
Because there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna see both sides.
Nah, what if y'all both piss me off? Fuck both of y'all right now.
We still love you. That's not gonna change. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the timeline gets cut in half.
Yeah, but you don't find it hard to like really give balanced time to each person?
No, when you're doing everything together, and you, like I said, everybody has their own time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say names, but me and girlfriend A, we had our separate time. Me and girlfriend B had our separate time. They had their separate time together. You need that.
Yeah.
It's sacrifice and balance. You figure out what's working to make it work.
So why it didn't work?
One cheated.
Is there really cheating in polygamy though? Like
yes.
Because
everything is supposed to be brought to the table.
Did she cheat with another man?
Yeah. And it's the way that it happens.
So is there a double standard?
Oh.
When that's involved?
It's not a double standard. It's a whole different situation, which is polyamory.
So would it be different if she said, "Hey, I have interest in this individual that I want to explore"?
And if we all agreed to it, then yeah. But the three of us wouldn't, because it was our thing. And again, it's the way that.
So she did it behind your back.
One girlfriend A lived in Harlem. Girlfriend B was originally from the Bronx. They both moved to Staten Island. And girlfriend A was like, you know what, I'm going to go spend some time with my family. I haven't seen them in a minute. But she had a bad habit of blacking out when she drinks. And it's not just this, I've witnessed it. Like, we'll go out, we'll drink, and she won't remember anything.
Okay.
She ended up pocket dialing our group chat, and we heard it. Drove to Harlem, walked in on it, took my key, because I had a key to her mother's house, took my key, left it there. Honestly, the only thing that saved both of them was my son at the time, my oldest.
You walked in on it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Worst part is, I came home to girlfriend B packing her shit.
Did she know about the cheating before packing?
No.
Or
no, but no, she did. She knew about it because again, she called the group chat.
Yeah, heard it. Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
when I picked up the phone, you hear what's going on, and she was on some, I love you, but I'm not here just for you. I'm here for us, and after this, there is no us. So yeah, that's how my first poly relationship ended.
Man. Wow.
That's
Drop some.
I've lived an interesting life.
That is quite interesting. Wow.
My second, we never got a chance to find a third. But we were.
I mean, I feel like it's not as popular. People wanting to be a part of.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe. I mean, hey.
Be surprised. You never. Most people don't know what they want until they get it.
Or what they don't want.
True.
You don't know what you don't want until you see it.
Val, do you think?
No.
So you have no attraction to women at all.
Not in any way.
So that's
if you watch prior episodes, she a hard no.
She's strictly dickly.
It depends on the night. She's not doing that. You know. They could do it to her.
Look at it as sharing, and you can't look.
I ain't doing a damn thing.
They could do it to her though. She ain't doing it back.
Which
so it wouldn't work.
That also works. It's called unicorns.
You would still have to reciprocate something.
Nah.
No. Not with a unicorn.
A unicorn is just gonna do both of them.
They're there to do what they're told to do and go home.
I feel like you like Christian Grey on the low vibes, right?
What?
The way he said it, he said they are there to be told what to do and go home. So I said he's giving off Christian Grey vibes.
You were being blatant, yeah.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, to get into our topic today, 60 gone in 60 seconds. It's quite a controversial topic from women's point of view, men's point of view, right? There's plenty of times that men finish quickly, but a lot of women look at it as a bad thing. But then other women look at it as like, damn, my pussy's fire, so it's okay if he helps me. So we're gonna get into the details.
And sometimes it don't got nothing to do with her.
Oh. Okay, so what are your thoughts behind if a guy's finishing quick?
We've all been there. If a dude tell you he ain't never been there, he lying. He lying or he a virgin. Point blank, period. There's a million reasons why.
Okay. So
just pent up sexual energy can destroy something.
Will have you force you to release quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be the box itself. Sometimes it is the box, but it's not. It's the angle that you're in. Not every position is meant for everybody. There should be an order to positioning. Just for real. But
true.
My motto is, no matter how good or how bad it is, the first 3 times don't count.
The first 3 times
don't count.
Nah, bro.
Oh, hold on.
Disagree. What? Are we talking about 3 separate occasions?
3 separate occasions.
Attempts?
3 separate occasions. 3
nah,
separate
you're bugging,
days.
Nah. Okay, hold on. Before we talk, why do you say that from a man's point of view?
Again, like I said, no matter how good or how bad it is, I've been in situations where I was amazing. The very next time I'm trash. Because that's the same thing, that the same coin can fuck you. There's 2 sides to every coin. Pent up sexual frustration can create amazing things, and it can destroy things.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say the first 3 times don't count. I feel like
3 times is a lot.
It's not.
It's different, right? The first time, all right. The second
time,
time, you either show up or show out.
You don't even know a person's body until the 20th time after sleeping with them.
Did you just say 20th?
Yes.
What about sneaky links or the random ones that you don't?
That's pure enjoyment. But if you take pride in what you do,
chime in.
nah, if you take pride in what you do,
So
yeah,
I
you have
take
to
pride in
explore.
everything I do. Hold on.
You gotta explore. You know what I mean?
Third time. Okay. All right. First time I could understand, right? Like, let's
Mm-hmm.
say he has the phantom energy and the release is quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you better be ready to go a second round. So
Mm-hmm.
to say 3 separate occasions rather than 3 times is a
Mm-hmm.
difference. Like that second round better be what I needed to be, or you made
But this is
right.
why,
But
because that second
that's not
round
a
can be
separate attempt.
amazing.
That's not a separate occasion. That's a second attempt.
That's the second attempt. That second attempt
Right.
can be great, and then
Attempt
the
same
very next
day.
time is trash again.
But why would it be trash the next time
Because
though?
you didn't take the time to really understand, and from a man's point of view, you didn't understand. Like, all right, cool. I have to stroke this way at this angle at this pace to give her
See,
satisfaction and keep me at pace.
I don't know if it's just me, but from my experience,
Good.
there's a genuine level of wanting to know what I like and don't like before we even get into it, right? There's a genuine communication about identifying certain things, and I have no problem talking about it. So
Mm-hmm.
there's an understanding that these are the things I like, and I get that, and I don't have those issues. It don't take
Of
the
course,
third time,
you
third
sometimes
attempt,
again
third
you don't know
occasion.
what you don't. You don't know. Sometimes you don't know what you
Nah,
like until it happens.
I understand that. I understand that you're gonna add some things until some things make some things,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But
But if it's
it
trash the
doesn't
first time,
change
then the second time,
it,
I
then it's never
I'm
happening
more
again.
than likely not giving you a third time.
And
Like,
that
If
third
it's
or
fully
fourth time
trash,
might be the one that knock your boots off.
if it's fully
nah.
trash the both times, you know what I mean? Because yes, you can go a second round, then that's better. It's like, oh, okay, like, um, but yeah, I don't know
So
about three
now my
times.
question is, what's trash?
See, that's different for everybody though,
Yeah,
because
Mm-hmm.
they can only talk about their own experience. See, for me and we have completely different tastes in certain
yeah.
things. So what I would do and what you do is different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, sensualness is important.
Mm-hmm.
I go first always. I always go first.
Without, as you should.
Well, we get
and
into that because not all men
you know,
think
nah,
Nah,
see, if
because
I
your
if
average man is just there to do it.
yeah, see, that will cause me not to do it again.
Yeah, nah. I take pride in that.
Mm,
Some
yeah.
way, somehow, you're gonna remember me in a good way. Yeah, but yeah. I may not have lasted as long as you may have wanted, but I gave you the best head you ever had in your life.
Mm,
that. See, then we could work with that. You know what I
You know
mean?
what I
Like,
mean? But
then
now
it
again, some
balances it
women
out.
that's trash.
no,
Yeah,
You know what I
some.
mean?
that's
So
not
this is
trash.
what like you were saying, no two women are alike, and that's where a lot of dudes fuck up. They
Mhm.
fuck women the same.
Mm,
Mhm.
You can't.
that part.
And this is why I say you have to get to know the angles. You got
I
to know
mean,
what she's like,
I
what
think
it feels like.
communication's important though to
Oh, without
also talk
question.
about like what you like, what you don't like.
How many people are really doing that properly?
Facts, we
Me,
are.
Don't get me. Most women, yes, but average
I
wise,
have good communication skills.
how
It's
many dudes,
important.
especially in the middle of the act,
Oh nah, I don't think that happens in the middle of the act
it
as
should
Nah,
often
though.
as it
It
should.
should though. It should happen before, during, and after.
but like you need to do it properly in the middle of it. Don't be having just talk to me regular and then it just kills the whole shit. Like
Oh no, without again,
Yeah.
there's ways to do it.
talk me
You know
through
what I
the
mean?
strokes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tell
then I'll
tell
let you
tell me.
know, but
Tell me. Give me.
not like so tell me how long you want me to do this for? You know what I mean? Like just,
Obviously not. You really, but little
But
things
the
like
problem
right
is
there.
when it comes to men coming really fast, is that a lot of men are selfish in the
Mm-hmm.
fact of like they're done, and here
Mm-hmm.
and they just leave you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nah,
I,
that
I
Like
that
agree
why
will
with
you
that.
cause
not
me to
taking it?
never.
You should make
That's your average.
it a priority to help me
It's not
finish.
my average.
Men's no, I'm average males that they come in, get theirs, and go home.
I think I know how to identify a type of dude like that, and
I
it's like
want
never
How
gonna
my
would
happen.
you?
goal is to hit the group chat in a positive way.
See, you got the right mind because
You know what I
that the
mean?
text is coming right afterwards.
Like,
Like,
bitch, why this nigga do this to me like this for? That's my goal every time. You understand?
That's
You
I
feel me?
funny.
send the eye emojis, and then I be
Like,
talking my shit.
bruh,
Hmm.
that's the goal. You know what I mean? It's when you actually meet the group chat in person, you get them side eyes and little snickers and side conversations. That's
He's like, let me pat myself in the back. Like, you
Right?
got
yeah,
it.
you held me down. You know what I mean?
Well, Val, how can you
That's funny.
identify that type of person?
Meg, that's damn, that's
Did I-
wow. So for me, there's more to like it takes me longer to really like someone, right? I don't react off of physical attraction. So it's very takes some time for me. And when I get to know someone, that's where real attraction happens. And so there's already an established some sort of connection, conversation, and you get to know the type of character this person is. And sometimes if there's a flirtatious nature, conversations are spoken about, things are discussed. And if someone tells me he don't eat, then I'm never even giving that's a turn off, X out, not even ever getting the time of day ever, ever. Like it just won't happen. And then see, I take my time before I decide to move to that. Um, then there are those who boast too much. If you boast too much, then I know you full of shit. So I would
that part.
automatically
That
shut
part.
down, right? You gotta
Mhm.
have. There's a certain level of swag that you're supposed to do, and if you still acting like you 18, if you still acting like you 22, if you still acting like you 28, then you're not for me, right?
Mhm.
So you identify. There's characteristics that you identify, and how do they respond to when I say certain things? Like, what is it like if I'm playing, if I throw something out there, what's your response to it? Right? And you read behavior. And is there, if there's a passionate side to them, if there's a sensual side to them, if there's things that, if it's too aggressive, I know I can't rock with that. If it's certain things that I know I'm not comfortable with, I might X you out for certain shit. But I'm very selective on who I decide to share that energy with.
That's dope. As I got older, that was something that because in my younger years, it was, I'm not gonna lie, wherever I can get.
Yeah, of
As
course.
I
It's
got
every man.
older, soul ties is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Soul ties is a motherfucker. I'll be the
That
first to
part.
tell you. But no, I agree with all that, without question.
Mm.
You'll get, especially in my younger years. I'll also tell me, like, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, okay, you still, you could wait there. you know?
I really find it odd when men say like I don't eat pussy, like, but you want
But
head.
you,
What?
mm,
Not all males or men.
mm,
True.
You know what I mean?
factual.
Not everybody.
True.
Like I said, I take pride in that.
But if you know as a man, first of all, if you're not fully packing, not that it's not all about the size all the time, it's not. But if you're not packing and don't know how to work it, where you gonna
You better
live?
be eating it. You better be eating it for real.
Yeah. And if you finish quickly on top of that, let's say she loved you, right? And she's still like, you know what? I could maybe teach him, right? Like to be better. But then he finished in a 2.5 and you still
No,
not
no.
eating it? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I
See,
was blessed to be taught at a young age.
Hmm.
Now, I make jokes. It's legitimate, but I make jokes. I was like, yeah, I was statutorily raped, but I lied about it.
Jesus.
I was 17. I told her I was 21. She was
Oh wow.
43.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. Summer of '05 was probably the greatest year of my life.
This man said the greatest year of my life.
To an extent, my sex drive is that way because of her.
I mean, you had an older woman. She, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
I'm
a
talking
good
about
age
I'm
for
done
it.
now. You ready to go again? You ready to
Oh
go
yeah.
again? You ready to go again?
That's
And she
that's
literally took, like, no, right here,
Yeah.
like this, like this, like this, like, and she told me. Yeah. Monday through
Shout out
Friday.
to her.
Monday through Friday. I ain't gonna
Shit.
say her name, but when I came home from prison, I tried to reach out, but it just wasn't. You know what I mean, she found out
Well,
my
how
true
long were you
age.
away?
2 years. 2 years.
She
Yeah.
found out your true age.
Yeah. Her daughter was a year younger than me.
Wow.
I can see why. You know what I
I
Wow.
mean?
went to McKee. She went to Curtis.
Wow.
He bumped into each.
I can see why she ghosted you. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
He
man,
laughing like, damn, that's some shit.
nah, but it was a good summer though. It was a good summer, you know.
for you.
Until you had to go back to school.
Yeah.
Hello. Crazy part is, if I tell you where we met, you'd be like, "Nigga, what?"
You know you gotta drop the T now. You know, that's it.
Maxim
It was
magazines.
somewhere you wasn't supposed to be.
They have these phone chat things called. One was Lava Lounge, and was with every magazine you get a free 10 minutes to browse the chat. So we talking. You have 1 minute left on. Yo, take my number, and that was the beginning of forever, and forever being the
Well,
summer.
technically not forever. That's what I'm about to say.
The forever being the summer.
That summer. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's probably why I am the way that I am sexually.
Well, at least you were open to being taught. A lot of I feel like, there is men that are not. Like they feel like they get off on what helps them get off and that's it.
In
But
life
then
in
you also
general, you got
have,
to.
men that have some ED, right? Erectile dysfunction. And which is something that's not in their control. But at the same time, like, do you feel like women enjoy having sex if a guy can't finish having the sexual, like, fucking? I would say that. Like,
To some
but he
women, that
does,
destroys their self-esteem.
but let's say, but he does make sure that she gets off whatever way is that she likes to get off. How does that affect the man? And at the same time, how does that affect the woman, even if they really care about each other?
Honestly, that's something that
That's a
they
good
gotta discuss.
question.
You feel me? Because like, not to say
Because
that
is
way,
it good
I
enough?
haven't had that
Is
issue.
that enough? Right?
Is it
But
I
enough?
know
then
I'm lying.
here's the
But I was
thing.
drunk though. Like I was disgustingly drunk and fell asleep.
Any dick.
Like I fell asleep in it, literally.
Mm.
But I was up for
Fell
like
asleep
fucking
in
3 days. Literally, like literally.
Literally in it. Okay.
I
I
would
was
have been
like
like, what the fuck?
that. I ain't gonna hold you. That night ended at that situationship because she bit the shit out of me.
Bit you?
Bit my lip. Like I wanted to
Oh,
fight. Split my lip
but
open.
like,
I wanted
so
to
you
fight.
was bleeding? Or
Yeah. To
maybe
my
she like it.
defense, at the time I've been up for 2-3 days. Because if anybody knows, to ride a motorcycle from Georgia to New York and back,
You, what the
that right there, just the ride itself, that's 28 hours. To come back to Georgia, get drunk, and then have sex. Multiple rounds. That third or fourth round, I fell asleep while she was riding me. And
And so she bit it.
she bit the shit. I enjoy biting. Like I enjoy being bit. Like I enjoy
not
it.
till you
But
bleeding.
that was next level shit. Like I get the fuck out, go home. And
Killed
that was the
it.
last time we spoke on that kind of level anyway.
Yeah, that probably would be the last time for me too. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. To an extent that was because with her, when she's coming, she curses you the fuck out. And that became kind of a turn on.
I've had
Like,
one partner that way. Well,
fuck
that
you,
wanted
you
to be beat.
motherfucker, fuck. I'm just like, at first I'm just like, hold on, wait, what? And then like as the sessions went along, it's just like, I kind of like this. I don't know why, but I kind of like this. This is
You like the toxicness?
there's, 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 there's nothing wrong with control toxicity.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
at all. Nothing at all. The choking, the being slapped, the biting. You know what I mean? To an extent, I obviously controlled. It's a turn on. You know.
I hear that.
Yeah.
So,
I don't.
yeah, we two different people.
Yeah.
So based upon that question, actually, I had a guy that shared his story, and he said, "I have ED, and I struggle to reach climax from penetration or oral or anything really. So I typically have to finish with my hands. As a result of this, I have come to really enjoy getting a woman off as much as she wants to before I finish. I'm wondering if this would be seen as a positive or a negative trait for people. In my past experience, women seem to think that they're not good enough or doing something wrong. I could be having sex with the most beautiful woman on the planet and it would still be the same. I always have to explain this to partners. On the plus side, I can have penetrative sex for as long as both of us could possibly want. How would you feel if you were involved with a person like me?"
So let me understand this. So he can still get it up, but can't come.
Yes.
To certain
Like,
women, that's demoralizing. I do some women that would fuck them up.
I'm a little bit confused because, like, why you having like, was you all right? And
Well,
then,
that he said he
so
has a dysfunction with his,
It could be
penis.
mental on top of being chemical, honestly, because sometimes you be too much in your head
so
in the
when I
middle of it.
say I'm done, that's it.
He, yeah,
I guess he gonna rub one out.
he got to do it with his hands.
Honestly, wait, hold on. Has he had a porn addiction or a masturbation addiction at some point?
That could be in it because that's the only way he
Well,
could
he
probably
did
get it
Because
say
down.
that
here, "I've never had a relationship, only sexual partners. I wonder, would this be a deal breaker in a committed relationship?"
I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think it's just how you work it. Because here's the thing, right? If you're committed to satisfying me, right, and that can be in
Mm-hmm.
any form that I'm interested in, even if as long as you enjoy it, I don't feel like you're being forced to do something you want to do, right? And you can go as long as I need you to go until I'm done, and then you just finish.
But I feel like
You
for
know,
me, it's
is that what
satisfying
I'm
when the guy
understanding?
gets off.
It can be absolutely.
Like
However,
I've done my job. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
okay,
I'm
you
a
know what I mean?
selfish bitch. The fuck? That might work. I don't know what the fuck. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, you're telling
I'm
me.
good. You good? That's kind of
I
greedy
don't know,
though.
cause it's a part of what, like, turns me on, right?
Bad.
Like, it turns me on to turn somebody else on, and if I'm able to get them off, like, I'm like, "Oh, okay," like, you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
just.
I don't
Is
know
it a
how I
bad
feel.
thing? I don't know if that's a
I don't
bad
think it'll
thing
be
though.
bad for you, cause 'cause you'd be like, "Oh, alright, I got my rocks off. You straight? Cool."
Yeah,
And
All
be
right, good
on your
night.
way.
Go finish
yeah,
that. You know what I mean? Go
yeah.
finish that. You go handle that, bro. Good luck.
Nah,
Thanks.
you ain't gonna help him.
No,
He
she
just
Look,
said he
look,
finishes on his
granted,
own.
he got to do it himself, but I mean,
What about you? You
little
already
earplay.
did everything I needed.
I mean, at least talk him through it.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I gotta like you then.
Can you talk him through it after you already finish?
I think I'm not a complete dick. I
I
mean,
don't think she cares.
maybe.
No, cause like, while you're in the mood, right, you're in that realm of, like, being sensual, you're, being
I would
feeling
want to.
horny.
The thing is, all right. Here's the thing, right? I could see that being interesting for a little while.
Mhm,
I could see that maybe even feeling like a challenge, right?
mhm.
For a little while. I could see the silly things that I'm like, maybe I could work this out, maybe. But then there's also the insecurity aspect that'll probably creep in. So I
Yep.
don't know if that can last, and that's a concern. You would have
Uh,
to be amazing at everything else. You would have to be like the partner that I need in my life. It can't be just our relationship can't be defined on the sexual aspect. So
but it's a big
you
part
got to
of it.
step up in other ways.
You
It
know?
is a big part of it, but if he's committed to also making sure I'm good, there's more to than just that.
Yeah, but if you fucking every time, he ain't coming. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Did I though? I'm missing the
I
downside
think she's
I
here.
after the
mean,
fact of I got mine. Go get yours.
yeah, like Val, I think is more good with that. For me, it'll start to fuck with me in my head. Like, damn, I can't get this nigga off. Like, you know, for me,
I actually have a question that just popped into my head.
yeah.
Okay.
How many rounds is too many rounds?
Depends on how drunk I am.
It depends, bro. Yes.
Because it could go either way. Like I think, in a day.
No, in a session.
In a session.
In a session, I think 3 or 4 is a good number. Over that, I gotta be in a mood. And then too far over that, all right,
I need a break.
She hurt.
Yeah. But if I'm drunk, that's different.
Is that not?
You know what I mean?
But I'm also older, so my drive is a little bit different now. I don't know.
I heard that the older we get, the hotter it gets.
Legit.
You just gotta find the right person.
Because 43 was for me.
How old are you?
Now I'm 38. Oh, well, I'll be 38 in January.
Oh, I thought you were saying like 43 for you, for me. No, I get
43
it now.
was
when he was 17.
Yeah, nah, I get it.
when I like to say when I was fake 21. All right.
Okay.
All right.
It makes sense.
All right, fake 21.
I mean, yeah, if it's going good, you know, depends on the night. Alcohol's involved, that's different, you know, like
those used to be 6-7 round sessions.
Good. See, I'm getting tired by that point.
This is Monday through Friday. 6-7 sessions. I'm supposed to have all sorts of energy, and I used to be worn out.
I mean,
all right.
The youngins have the energy.
Yeah, she would take it on a daily basis.
So
I don't got time for 6-7 sessions though. Like, I'm a busy person.
You can spread it through the day.
That's a lot. That's not a session.
If you're going daily, it's.
But I'm saying like you could spread those in quickies. You know what I mean?
Quickies was never fun for me.
I'm not a quickie person.
What if it's a quickie where you're not supposed to be together? You're not supposed to be in the area that you're in.
It's still not going to end up being a quickie. What time wise? What is a quickie for you?
The 60 seconds is a problem.
Nah,
I don't
60
even know.
Seconds is wild. No,
that's
if it's anything under 5 minutes is a problem. I mean, I don't know.
Quickie is literally
there's a lot to happen in
5 to 10 minutes, right? But with someone you're not supposed to be with in a place you're not supposed to be at, y'all gonna tell me it's not enticing?
For a quickie, I'm spending 7 to 5-10 minutes eating.
Right.
During a quickie.
Not everybody's like you.
Then another 10-15 minutes of intercourse. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it never ends up being a quickie. Because then when it's done, I want another round.
See, that's how it's supposed to go.
How much time you need between rounds?
Sometimes
instant.
Sometimes seconds. I come and keep going.
Ready.
It's not a lot of men that way. So, you know, you just got the 60-second men. They can't get it back up.
I've been in those situations.
Yeah,
not so much the 60 seconds, but
sometimes you can help that along.
Sometimes you need help.
I mean, yes, right. But then you have a lot of, let's say the men finish quick. You're trying to get them back, right? You're being understanding. Try to get them back. And then I can't do condoms.
I'm probably gonna eat until I'm hard again. If that's the case.
As you should.
Facts, you know.
That's always my go-to.
But not
regardless of anything else. My hands and my mouth will always work.
Maybe you should hold some seminars for these men, because you know what I mean. But then it gets into like, all right, let's say men that can't last for whatever reasons, right? And then they come and open up to you about things that they're into. And if they find that you're not into the same things, can you move forward with that relationship for them to be able to last longer? Like to have some self-control, right? If they're being enticed, or for them to get it up quickly.
There's too many things in the world to
right?
help.
Like
get you,
like
bro. Blue Chew's giving away 60 pills for free on Facebook. FB20, IG30.
No, what I'm saying is there's too many. See that if there's certain things that would help them along that I'm comfortable with, because we all have a certain comfort level. I'm not gonna.
All right, so all right, check this out. I got a story. My boyfriend said he's never having sex with me again because I can't handle real sex, quote unquote. So my boyfriend's very rough in bed. I don't mean the BDSM stuff such as slapping and choking, etc. I mean he thrusts extremely hard, does little to no foreplay to prepare me for it. It really doesn't feel good for me, and he's pretty large down there, and I usually just withstand the pain for his enjoyment. But last time we had sex, I asked him to please go softer and if we can take breaks in between the thrusting to do other stuff. After this, he told me he's never having sex with me again because I can't handle the real sex. I was upfront and asked him if he's not interested in accommodating my needs sexually and pleasing me. He straight up said no, and that he'd rather never have sex again than be less rough.
He's just sadistic and gets off on the pain of others. I know dudes like that.
Why are you having sex with him if you don't even like it?
Well, because when you care about somebody, right? Like I know
that. You don't care about you.
Legit, like
yeah.
You had to have gotten to a point where this had already happened.
Yeah.
So this has been going on from the beginning, and you withstood that.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you still there if you don't complain?
I'm not blaming her, but you should have left a long time ago. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes, right?
For everybody. Like
sometimes you feel like, oh, maybe I can adjust.
They get off.
No, see, that's the problem with a lot of insecure women. It's not maybe I can adjust. No, know what you like, and if you're not getting it, say something. And if you still can't get it, fuck you. Move the fuck on.
A lot of men take
because
porn sex as real sex.
It's not.
That's another reason. Yeah. Ask any adult actress. It's not fun.
No.
Like literally, you're working 4, 5, 6 hours to get 15, 20 minutes of good footage.
Yeah.
It's not realistic. And that's the downfall of a lot of sexual encounters. People take porn sex as real sex. So this dude on the video is thrashing this woman, and she has to pretend like she likes it.
Right.
Hey.
Just getting in. Hey, Hugo, just getting in, and damn, what a place to come in. I'm thinking that conversation should have happened earlier in the relationship. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, a lot of women like to please, right? Or be like, you know what? Okay, this is what he likes. Let me see if I can adjust myself to what he likes so that he'll like me more.
The problem is communication.
Yeah, there's a level with conforming that there's a difference between conforming and manipulation, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So, Chris, since you're here, have you ever had a time with a woman where it's like, oh, I can't handle that? Like, you gotta chill out and then accommodate
one relationship I had, my sex drive was too much for her. But I ain't gonna hold you. That ended up being a toxic situation because I'm not gonna hold you. I don't cheat. I got a right hand that works.
Okay.
You understand? So when it got to that point, she said it like, yo, it's too much. Cool. I'll get up and go to the bathroom. And then that became a problem.
Oh, no.
Why?
With me going to the bathroom and rolling the dice. She would tell me to do it in bed. I'm like, okay, roll the dice.
Do it in bed in front of and not and she not help and not do nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's whack.
That's a little fucking what?
But I did it, and then that became a problem. So it's just like, what the fuck do you want?
She'd rather you not.
In her mind, once every 2 weeks is more than enough.
What?
That's
hell no.
And that is the definition of staying with somebody because you love them. And that was there was we have a bad habit as humans to disregard the red flags.
Yes.
And I disregarded a lot of red flags in that relationship.
Yep. So would you say then women find it unattractive if a guy can't finish at any point? I know we've all had it at some point where a guy is just unable to finish or got soft.
Not so much got soft, but it, like I said, it fucks with their self-esteem. And this is just from personal experience and conversation.
Yeah,
it fucks with their self-esteem. So it's like, oh, I'm not good enough.
True.
Is my pussy trash? And it don't be the case. You know what I mean? It could be. There's 1,000 things. You know what I mean? Hennessy is a motherfucker sometimes.
Henny dick.
Hennessy is a motherfucker. In my younger years, I was 22, and this is probably the first and last time I ever did this. Ecstasy. I will never do it again.
Why? I heard it's supposed to be like fire when you on E.
4.5 hours and I couldn't come.
Oh shit!
And it became it turned into frustration fucking. Because it's like, what the fuck? I'm trying and nothing is working.
Damn.
That's flat.
I mean, she to this day she won't speak to me. And again, I was 22. You're talking about 16 years ago.
That wasn't your fault.
Yes and no.
That it is.
I mean,
it is. No, it is.
Yes and no.
You took
it is.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But
oh snap!
Yeah.
I mean, so Val, do you feel like it's unattractive if a man can't come? Well, finish, or if he
gets.
You done pulled every trick out of your bag, everything that you know, everything, and nothing is getting there.
It is a problem, and I would feel away. And then what are we doing here then? Like, if you only it's a me thing. I would internalize it.
Yeah, me same.
So
I would think it's a me
thing. Your self-esteem to an extent.
Yeah,
because everybody loves that feeling.
In that scenario, here's the other thing is also I've been in a situation when much younger, Henny the thing happened and couldn't even get going. It was like, okay.
And in my experiences, when that happened, it's because they were coked up.
Oh no. Hennessy's.
And then can't get it up.
Hennessy's a motherfucker.
I love Henny.
Hennessy is a motherfucker.
But then let's look at it. Okay, so let's look at it on the other way. Of now that you're a guy, do you feel that guys feel a way if the girl can't come?
Average, no.
Average guy don't give a shit. He can't.
They don't. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
And they don't. Most men don't even take the time to learn what girls come off on.
True.
The goal, I need 3 or 4 before I even slide in. I don't. My motto. I don't eat for your pleasure. I eat for mine.
Start planning your seminar, mister, please.
There's also meds that'll mess you up pretty bad, particularly mental health stuff like antidepressants.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yes.
I mean, so that's always the goal. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the situation is. And to an extent, it's worked for me.
All right. So do you feel like it's a hit on a man's ego? Because usually women come pretty quickly if you're doing the job right? And let's say that she doesn't finish off of you
pretty quickly, I would never really say.
What am I doing?
But can do okay well.
You never come quickly?
Quickly? What is quickly? Quickly, under 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Very rarely.
What?
There's because it works up. It's a work up.
I mean,
it depends.
I mean, yes, right? Yeah,
that is the best sometimes.
But
that build up
when it's intense, it could happen quickly. And
it can. I'm trying to see. I don't time it. It's not like I'm like, hey, was that less than 5 minutes?
that was 3 minutes. Good job.
But So in my mind, it don't feel pretty quickly because it's a buildup. So it's hard to really say what pretty quickly is.
Okay. Yeah. But
see,
all right.
I like vocal. Like when you tell me when you're about to. 'Cause I'm not gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna say no. There's been times no, not yet. You can't have
I would be so mad. I would be because then you stop and you switch something up, and now it's gonna take me longer to get there again.
But this is the thing. That build up, if you allow it,
now just needs to get in
that
the
build
right
up climax is completely different. It was for everybody, but it's a thing called edging.
Wait, hold on. Hugo, that is not gonna work. The Val needs to get in the right mental space to get there quickly. So Phyllis, talk nerdy to her. That ain't gonna work for me. It's talk intelligent.
That's hilarious.
E equals MC
Teach
squared.
me something.
It do be a panty dropper if you have a high IQ. I'm just saying. So. For Val.
Nah.
For me, it's girl. She said
I forgot
for
what that's
Val.
called. You're attracted to intelligence more than
I am.
Yeah,
I forgot what that's called. There's a
word hold on.
Demisexual, no?
There you go. No, is it? No.
It's not demisexual? What's demisexual?
No, 1 second. I'm thinking.
Can't remember what it's called. Something sexual, but I can't remember what it's called.
Hold on. Let me. I'm googling it.
We've established this on our own
sapiosexuality.
Oh, there you go. Sapiosexual. Yes. Yeah, we're very two different people. Well, with Eva, with 3 totally different people when it comes to that. So
that's the beauty of it.
She's the more intelligence. Eva's more on the need a lovey-dovey romantic type.
Detail.
And then I'm on all the way on the other side. Of other things. So
demisexuals when needing an emotional connection.
She do need that too.
That too can. That
she a demisexual. There you go.
See now, for me, I'll say the past 10 years has become that.
Yeah.
But before that, sex was a job, and I need to be good at my job.
See, that's whack.
I was side nigga of the year.
This guy.
I've been that. You know what I mean? So it's a job. I got to be good at my job. So I kind of disconnected emotions for a while. Like I was saying, majority of my 20s, I was disconnected sexually.
It makes sense. I mean, last question. So, do you feel that is it rare that men out there that make sure they make a woman a priority to finish first?
Yes, it's very rare.
I would say rare enough, not very, but rare enough because
I'll say like 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
It isn't the majority, definitely not. However, from my experience, I come across some good things.
Legit.
You say good things?
Average wise, yeah.
Oh,
for me,
there's people that every hit is a hit. And
I have had maybe one that wasn't. I was like, oh nah.
Just one? Damn, I'm looking in the wrong places.
Now I've had 1 or 2. One is coming to mind now, in that no matter what I did, she couldn't finish. She literally would come while giving head. Like that was her thing, was the pleasure.
Did you feel a way about that?
Yes, until I what it was.
That's weird.
So
yeah,
it bothered me in the beginning because like, hold on, I'm not used to this. Hold on, wait, I didn't explore every. And she flat out, she's like, I'm not gonna come that way. Lay down.
I mean, we all know as women like what makes us come, what doesn't. Like,
and she isn't
really for me every time.
But she flat out, she's like, I'm not gonna come that way. Lay down. And it was water.
I've never met a female like that.
It's weird.
Yeah,
I've had that happen to me.
What?
that he came when
giving head.
eating me. Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, but that's a need for me every time. No, you know,
I can't. It's to an extent, sex is kind of boring without it. Because again, I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah. So
that's for me.
One thing I wanted to know though, like on a guy's perspective, do guys ever feel a way that girls can come so many times back to back to back to back, and they can't?
Guys can too.
Most
men not every guy.
The same way that women have Kegels, so do men.
But like, hold up, you know what I mean, Val, right? Like,
I understand what you're saying, but like they say, every woman can't squirt, which is bullshit. Every woman has the capability of squirting.
No.
You don't know until you know. You don't know.
What would you like to say to that?
Every woman has not every woman can do it. I'll give you that. But every woman has the capabilities of doing so.
No, they can't.
How not?
What do you mean, how not?
How not?
If you can't, you can't. There's no. No.
I have a homegirl that literally teaches women how to.
What's her name?
Yeah, no.
She's actually an artist. I'm not gonna lie. I have to ask if
you don't gotta blast her name out. I mean, I don't need her, but I think it would be dope to have a class for women or like a session.
I'll definitely pass the information along. She's actually from Staten Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's an R&B artist.
I don't know. Val is I mean, whatever you're comfortable sharing.
But as far as men having multiple, granted, yes, it won't be multiple back to back like that. But men have the possibility of doing so. It's a muscle. When you strengthen your muscle, you can do phenomenal things.
Not all people with vaginas squirt during orgasm. Yeah. See,
not all, but
I sure am.
Right? Not everybody drives, but everybody.
But have you had the right person?
That also plays a part. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's mental, sometimes it's both. You never know what it is.
Yeah,
this is why I say you don't know what you know until you know it. Because I've been with women that have never squirted in their life, and it's happened. And I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't even know what I did to make it happen, but it happened.
I've learned because I was one of those.
In my window.
I was one of those for a long time. Never had that experience, and I'm like, bro, like, how do these people would do this shit?
10 to 54% of people with women have experienced it. That's not even the majority.
Have experienced it. They're just saying that there's nothing about can experience it. It's the think of it this way, right? You have tools, but not everybody knows how to use the tool. Everybody,
because the first time
everybody has a screwdriver or a hammer or some kind of tool in their house. They may not know how to use it, but it's there.
The first time it happened to me, I was like, "Oh my Lord, what is happening right now?"
Wasn't it
not everyone with the vagina squirts?
The best thing in my life.
So a lot of women is embarrassing. The first time it happens, because it's sometimes it's uncontrolled. You don't know what the fuck it is.
I've learned that you have to be very aroused and hydrated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it'll happen. But you also have to be relaxed. Like
same thing for men. The more hydrated you are, the longer you can have that ability.
The thing is though, like yes, okay, there's men that can come more than one time. Right? If they finish quick, they're able to get up again, come again. But for women, because I am bisexual, right? The sex is different because you go literally back to back to back to back to back over in like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So it hits different than when being with a man.
Without question.
Legit. So do men get jealous of that?
First time it happened, yes.
What?
Was that in your poly relationship?
Nah, that was one of those. I'm brought in as a third.
And you seen it firsthand.
Yeah. But now again, my initial reaction was like, whatever. But then, just as fast as that thought came, was like, hold on, do that again. Oh, so that's the difference. All right, cool. A lot of men think that it's just about pressure.
Nope.
You know what I mean, it's sometimes. Don't get me wrong. There's a plethora of ways to do the same thing. I'll just use oral as an example. Cunnilingus is a real thing.
What?
The art of eating vagina.
Oh.
They're actually books and studies and articles that you can read.
Val just got a tingle because I had no idea what you were saying.
Cunnilingus.
Okay.
Yes. It's pretty much the art of eating vagina. And again, it's done in so many different ways. So like you learn. Be open if you have that opportunity.
Not everybody is open. So this is the thing, right? Guys listening, I know that we have a lot listen to us internationally. We don't have nothing against anyone that finishes quick, right? You just can't be selfish. Take care of your partner. You know what I mean? Like, learn what she
hers
needs
before you get just get into the habit of thank us
especially
later.
Especially that you have a disability.
Yeah, that part, right? Like, make it happen. And at the same time, let's say you finish, right? And then you are trying to take care of your woman, and she's like right there, don't stop, and you do some whole other shit. Why?
Girl, don't stop. Why did you stop?
Why
that
did
shit
you?
Is annoying.
You know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah.
Make sense. There we go. So.
Good.
Yeah. My bad. I got a phone call.
No, you're good.
The wife's like, where the fuck are you?
You could have sent a link. She could listen. Give her sense into it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Disability? Did you mean No, I meant disability. If you can't last more than a minute, that's a disability. You already know. No, that's a regular thing for you.
If
right?
it's a regular,
if you have a micro penis, that's a disability.
Yeah,
if it's so you need to then pick up. You need to pick up other skills and do it well.
There are
and you have
so
to have
many
other
things
qualities
on the market to help.
Yes, but people they have extenders, right? They have there's so many toys, you know, but
see that I was that's yes, without question.
He's talking about medication.
Was thinking more
medication, my bad.
Like there are so many things that you can use. Don't get me wrong, not everybody needs it.
But that's how you know men are selfish. Men are selfish because they're not willing to step out of the box to really learn what they need to make sure they're pleasing their woman.
Legit. Honestly, I really feel it breaks down to that, but they're not willing to learn what it takes to actually be a man that's willing to pleasure, so to speak. Because it has to be an art form. It has to like men have the bad habit of letting their pride dictate the wrong things. Let that be the reason why you're like attacked. Let that you ain't doing your job. Let that be the reason why you're proud of being attacked. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little bit different.
Apparently. You know, Hugo, since you're here, is he still here? I don't know. I like his insight. Before we go, you know, do you feel a way that if you ever had that experience with a female and you finish early, did she ever feel away? Or any other guy listening?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I know of course we do. There's an ego thing. There's a factor there. And
yeah,
when you're with someone intimately, not feeling attracted to it is an ego blow.
I have two.
Yeah.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
That I actually made a song about that. That's probably gonna end up on my next album. It's called Addicted.
Really?
Or Addiction, pardon me. Because like I got that one, the first shot, and I didn't produce because it was so pent up and wasn't ready for what she brought. And for a hot minute, I never got another shot. Yeah, I mean, and that bruised me. Yeah, I mean, so
I've been that person.
yeah, I mean, it happens. You know what I mean, but this is also why I say the first few times don't count, because now I've been with people that she knows, and the experience is different.
Doesn't matter to me.
That conversation
Good
is
for
different.
you. Nah. Good for you.
I never got another shot.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't remember something like that, but I'm always trying to be mindful and focused on her pleasure first.
See, look at these men we have here. Thank you. Shout
out to you.
Yeah, facts. This was interesting. We covered a lot of ground. Thank you for joining us today.
I appreciate y'all.
Hope you learned some stuff about
the honest conversation.
Facts. Yeah.
Right.
I appreciate being able to be on a platform, but I could be flat out honest. Yeah, I mean.
That's right.
Oh yeah, so, we keep it raw here.
Yeah. Too honest.
Shout out to TV.
Not literally.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all smash that like button, that subscribe button. You know what I mean?
Yes,
turn on hit the bell notification, wherever the bell notification is gonna be. Make sure y'all hit that.
There you go. And we'll be here next week, same time, talking some shit. It gets spicy. And I hope everyone has a really good night.
All right, good night, yo. Thank you so much.